Anna and the Apocalypse is a zombie Christmas musical. Those words alone were enough to pique my interest. Concept alone, basically. It's certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes with 84 certified, so I wanted to check it out simply for the concept. So I thought this movie would be more of a comedy, you know, with the zombie elements, and be like, you know, not really scary, but more like, you know, zombies are in the next room sort of thing with the musical elements. However, it was not like that at all. It starts off as a sort of coming-of-age movie. Anna is a young teenager who wants to go to backpacking in Australia instead of going to university, and gets in a fight with her dad, who is a janitor at the school. The school is about to have a Christmas festival sort of show, and the beginning of the movie is a little bit slow. It's a good half an hour to introduce all the characters. Besides Anna, there's her best friend John. He's a bit of a goofball who's probably in love with her. There's also her ex-boyfriend who's a bit of a dick, Nick. And then there's Crusader Steph. Her parents are in Mexico. They ditched her and left her behind. Her girlfriend's also not in town, so she's a little bit sad, but she's trying to do a story about homeless people at Christmas time. And there's also another couple named Chris and Lisa. So there's also the Mr. Savage. He is a very stern headmaster of the school, and everything sort of seems to be going in a sort of slow period. The first 3 songs have nothing to do with zombies, and then when the apocalypse happens, when the virus goes full tilt, then the tone of the film changes really, really dark. Actually, it becomes a really full-on zombie movie with like death and bleakness, and the songs change from like being stuck in a small town to like missing someone's human voice. A human voice will probably be the best song in the entire musical. There's also 2 hilarious joke songs during the festival. I'm not even going to mention what there are because they're pretty funny. And I want it to be a surprise if you ever watch the movie. The movie does manage to be a pretty interesting mix of horror and musical, which is something that it's probably been done before in movies like Stage Fright, but not with zombies. I also found out that there's some tragedy behind the concept of this movie. It's based off of a short film called Zombie Musical. The director of that movie, he had a rare form of cancer and he died. So his dying wish was that this movie would be made. So the movie is a delight. It's funny, it's scary, it's got all the zombie stuff you want in it. If you were to take out the musical element, it would be another run-of-the-mill zombie movie, but adding in the musical numbers makes it really great. I especially like the character of Steph, scene stealer for sure. She's got this very hard edge to her, but she's probably one of the most entertaining characters in the movie. Definitely check out Zombie Christmas Musical if you're into any of those things. If there are any gripes I had about the movie, they could have played up the Christmas element a little bit more, but it's an okay Christmas concept gimmick that works. So I give Anna and the Apocalypse a 7 out of 10.